Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back once again to Minecraft for our survival series. We're going to start off episode number 38 here. And I just totally forgot. I totally just realized at this moment that I have my TV room that I totally forgot existed. Just give you a quick look at that because I haven't even seen it in probably like 15 episodes. Whatever the case, let's go ahead and start writing down what we need to do for the day. I don't think that there were actually any goals that carried over from the previous episode, which is good because I have quite a few things that I plan to do today. Yeah, besides that one, which is sort of gonna depend on me going out and just grabbing a bunch of random resources, I actually got pretty much everything covered. Luckily, because today I plan to do a little bit of work, big activities today. Well, the first thing I wanted to do actually is to... that's not gonna be big enough. Make and decorate a Christmas tree. I figured with, the big holidays right around the corner. Also, happy holiday season to those of you who celebrate. Totally forgot what I was just going to say. With that season just around the corner, or really, it's here, and it'll be here in a couple weeks, the big day, at least for Christmas. I figured that it'd be nice to have a little bit of a decoration to commemorate it. Given the fact that we've done such a thing for Halloween previously, with the ghost decoration and the jack-o'-lanterns that we've strewn about the place. I can't say words today, my apologies. I figured that now would be a good a time as any to get a Christmas tree built and decorate it and make it look all nice. I'll have to decide where to put it, but I'm sure we have open space somewhere around here. Now, another thing I wanted to do. What was it? Oh, right. This is all going to play into one big goal. I think I'll just write that down. Establish an east mining outpost. This is the big thing that I wanted to get done today because, as you may have seen in, I don't remember what episode it was, but it was a previous episode, we built... Where is it? Can I get within eye shot of it from here? There it is. We built that little hut over there that currently houses some... I don't even know if it currently houses anything, but it's going to be the start of a rail network that I plan to branch out over several different places. What I want to do today, I don't know if we'll actually be able to fully build a rail network, because what I need to do today is find a place east, because I'm planning on going east because that's the most, interesting direction so far. Find some place to start mining operations away from this area, because we've mined this area quite a lot. And then build a rail network to go over there, because who knows what resources lie that way. The only way we can really find out is, of course, going and actually getting them. So I think today what we're going to do is travel east, build a little mining outpost, and construct the rails that we need, craft the rails and powered rails, or at least some of them that we need, to start building the railway that direction. I don't know that we'll actually get started on the railway this episode, but if we have some time left over, we probably will at least build at least 100 or so blocks of the rail network. We'll see. Now, I don't think that there was anything else major. Yeah, those were the only two goals, but they are... The thing about those two goals is there is a lot of sub-goals within them. Because to make and decorate a Christmas tree, what I want to do, as sort of a thing analogous to lights, I'm just going to grow a spruce tree to act as our Christmas tree. Or I might build one. I'm probably just going to grow one and see if I can get a real nice big one. What I want to do to be analogous for, the Christmas light strings that you usually put on them is I want to get different colored wool. I'm thinking red, yellow, green, and blue. Those are the colors I think I want. Now, we've got red covered. We have a field of red sheep, but we need the green, blue, and yellow. Yellow's fine. Blue is fine. We have tons of lapis. It's the green that I think is going to be a little difficult, and I think I want light green because I know the dark green kind of looks the same color as the leaves. So we're going to have to make lime green dye, which involves us going out and hunting a bunch of cactus. but that shouldn't be too bad. I mean, we live adjacent to multiple deserts. We should not have that big of a problem going to go find some cacti. Now, with the other one, of course, I mentioned pretty much all the major sub-goals that are within it for building that rail outpost. Namely, I'm going to go out and actually grab cactus right now, just to get our green dye supplemented. What am I trying to say? I already listed many of the main sub-goals for the rail network, i.e. building the rails, actually finding a place to send the rails to, and building it. We will probably get 2 of those done today. Of course, I don't think we're going to be able to build it, as I said. But I'll try my best to get the other 2 major things done. Luckily, cacti are plentiful in this area, so we should not have an issue getting our green dye. Also, I think I'm going to grab a few of these to hold on to, because really, if I'm going to be using dyes a lot more, which I seem to always end up needing, I should probably start a cacti farm at the base, because as far as I know, this is the only method through which you can get green dye. So it'd probably be in my best interest to just have a resource for that at home. Considering how many other resources I have at home, it couldn't hurt to have another farm. I would probably have to build a dedicated space for it, or I could utilize the sort of empty room adjacent to our cow enclosure in the stone area. So I don't know how much of this I'm really going to need. I'll just grab 40. That seems like a sizable enough amount. Now, I know that we have also used all of our flowers, which is typical issue for me at this point. This looks precarious. Yeah, I don't want to stand on that. That seems like it was going to try and kill me. I seem to always run out of flowers because I just decorate with them a lot. I don't know. I think the flowers are pretty in this game. And so I use them a ton. So we have to go get more. I guess this is just going to be kind of a resource run at this point. I seem to do these a lot, but I need those flowers. Because again, I don't know if there's any other way to get these dyes. Well, here's a yellow. I saw some yellows back right outside of our base as well, but the reds are the ones that I really need. Luckily, there's tons of them just sitting right here. Alright. Well, I hope everyone's week has been going well since the previous episode. I know mine certainly has. I mean, it was stressful. Of course, last episode I was just on the tail end of preparing for finals week, and this episode I'm done with finals week, and I'm free for the next month or so just to relax and kind of do whatever I want. Feels nice. Of course, I know I'm going to lose the sense of routine and, structure that I had previously, but it's nice sometimes to be free of obligation, especially around this time when the holidays and, a bunch of events come up. I mean, I've already had a few events that have come up just in the past few days. I haven't really gone to many, though. Whatever the case. I hope that your week personally has been going well and that you have a nice holiday season if you celebrate, or just a nice month if you don't celebrate. It's probably my favorite time of year, really. I really like the cold, and I like the rain as well. Something about it, I don't know. I prefer it over heat. And I don't know, I like the aesthetic of this time of year. I don't see any other red flowers, which is an issue. I did get 13. I mean, really, am I going to need more than 13? Oh, these also give me 2. Okay, I think that's probably good then. You have to smelt the cactus. Well, then I think that's all the dye gathering that we need to do. I just realized that I have already dyed all my sheep red. And I did not have to get red flowers because I could have just sheared them with the wool that they already had on them. Well, no, actually, because I need white wool to re-dye it all, and I'd prefer to just have a big stack of white wool that I could recolor after the fact, as opposed to a big stack of red wool, of which I have like 40 too many, and then I have to go back and re-dye all them anyway. I don't know. I think the stack of non-colored wool is just going to uncolored. It's just going to make the whole process more efficient, and efficiency is the name of the game, really, considering I've shortened the length of my episodes. Oh yeah, we're getting close. Yeah, lucky that we live right on the edge of a desert. We just have a lot of convenient locations and resources surrounding us, pretty much at all times. We somehow happen to locate, almost by accident, into a very well-placed, convenient location for just getting all the stuff that we need. Or at the very least, having the resources necessary to establish our own form of farm for collecting resources. So, very lucky. Oh, wow. This place looks kind of interesting from the outside, actually. It looks really developed, almost a bit imposing from the outside. I mean, of course, we put a ton of work into it. Is that... Did I just totally forget to finish that pillar? I think I did. I'm just now noticing that. What? I saw that from a distance. I was like, oh, it's not loaded in. What? When did that happen? Now I gotta go down and get it. I'm gonna fix that. How did I don't even know. Whatever. Don't worry about it. I will fix it. For that, I need some cobblestone wall. Do I have that? I could have sworn I did. Oh, come on. I don't have it? Really? Well, luckily, I did go out and get a lot of cobblestone in the previous episodes, so it's no big deal. Okay. Run up there, fix that minor error that I just now noticed. How did I miss that? I don't even know. I don't think... How could anything have, like, vandalized that? I don't think it would have been a creeper, because then, of course, a more sizable chunk of the, thing would have been missing. So, I don't... I don't know how I made this error, but at least I noticed it. I'm sure some of you noticed that way before I did, but... Okay, there we go. Now it's fixed. That's better. So now... Oh, I have to go back up there so I can get all my other stuff that I need for the sheep. I'm disorganized right now. Is the sun setting? Yeah, it's setting. Okay. Oh, there we go. One thing I've also noticed that this area over here is a very... Mobs love to spawn there. They're specifically on top of my staircase thing, because of course I didn't light it up. I'll have to fix that soon, because I don't know. It's not urgent. They don't really get in from there. Is 23 gonna be enough? Should also smelt my cacti while I'm here. Was I needing to grab... Oh yeah, my lapis. So I'm gonna go down, smelt my cacti, and then I need to make more bone meal, because I need to make lime green dye as well. And of course, dye all my sheep. So that should be enough for now, at least for this thing. Oh, I need more things, because I just realized that I need to also actually make the tree. I'm not just making colored wool, I also need to plant a tree. We have 2 shots at this. Hopefully we get a really nice tree on the first one. And then the other thing I need is chests. A lot of them. How many can I make with this? 5? That's probably enough for now. And then another thing I wanted to grab is a piece of glowstone to roughly emulate the typical star or angel that you would put on top of a Christmas tree. Excuse me, my body is fighting against me currently. So now I need to go down here. I think I vaguely recall something being smelted in one of my furnaces, but I can't remember which one or what it was. So let's find out, why don't we? Where was it? I could have sworn. Oh, it was iron. Okay, I see. I'll just let that cook. Put the iron down in here. We're going to have to use a lot of iron to make the rails that we need, but hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. Now, it's project... Where are my shears? There they are. It's project to dye all my sheep and collect their wool. A typical process, really, around here. Of course, because I use so much wool. I use it for decorations like this, the hearts that I build. Again, thank you so much for 300 subscribers. And just a ton of things. I don't know. It's the only real good colored block that I have available to me. So now I just dye all of you. I could grab the red wool right now, but I would rather just... Because I'm probably not going to need more than like 12, 15 of each color. Probably going to need only like 5 or 6, because the tree is not going to be that large. So there's no necessity for me to go overboard on the wool amounts that I need. Just grab all of you. Hopefully we get... I mean, we're going to get about 40, from what I recall. If we're lucky, we might get more, because they drop 1 to 3 usually. We'll see. Of course, some of them have somehow exfiltrated the enclosure. I don't know how they keep doing this, but they somehow keep escaping. And I don't really know what to do about it. Can't really... Oh, please just walk back in. That would be great. Or don't. Please. Of course you would escape, too. I tried to corral them back in, and it just ended up letting another one out. Not working very well for me right now. But I guess it could be worse. They're probably not going to go very far. I'll just leave them be. It'll be okay. I think that's probably about enough wool. Oh, yeah, I got a stack. That's plenty. Alright, I think that should be it for now. So I guess I'll divide it into 16s. And I will just dye each one of them into stacks of colored wool with what I have right now. So 16 blue, 16 red, 16 yellow, and now I just need the 16 light green wool, which just all depends on the cactus, which is gonna take a minute because it's smelting. So I might as well go put all of these things away, take a quick nap, and probably plant our tree. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Get out of there. You loser. This is not your base. That's what I thought. Wow, instantly killed. That was great, actually. Okay, so now I can put wherever this goes. It goes here. I guess I do put it here usually. I do have light blue and light gray, but not the colors I need right now. Now I can put the regular wool, or just one of them, back. I think that's probably about everything for now. I actually do need a little bit of bone meal to make this tree grow, so I'll just grab the 8 that we have. And then the wall I will put here. Why not? No real method to it, just kind of doing it. Okay. Let's go find a good place to plant this tree, why don't we? I think it'd be nice to have it central, because it's usually central when you like put it in your living room or whatever. Where's a good place to put it? Maybe here. Maybe this spot right here. This is a nice open area. Hopefully there's enough room for it to actually grow here. Yep. I think that'll work pretty much perfectly for what we need. Okay. Hello, creeper. I'm just going to go to bed and hope that you go away. All right. So that's the tree planted. I'll give you a treat real quick. And then, once that cactus is done enough... Oh, I need even more bone meal to actually make the light green. I am really lapsing today. I don't know what's going on. Well, that's plenty. 28 is more than enough for what I need. Do I have bones in here? 1. Great. I had white wool in there as well. It's fine. Really, the more I have, the better it is. I would rather have again, my mantra throughout this entire series, I would rather have an excess than a lack. So with this, I can make, I think this is how it works. Yep. That is a ton of lime green, way more than I need. But then I won't need to get it for a while. So there's our 4 colors. Suppose I could use orange as well if I wanted to, but I don't really know if I want to. Gunpowder. You know what? Oh, I don't have orange, so I guess I'm not going to. I can put the sapling back because we just got our tree grown. Okay. I think that's actually everything we need right now. So now we can go down and actually start decorating. Just a quick little thing to, I don't know, make it look nice around here. We are about halfway through already, wow. Okay. So how do I make this look not strange? Good question. I'll just sort of place them wherever it looks like they fit, I guess. No real method to this. Just sort of putting things around in random places. Probably a green there. Up there, maybe. What color do I not have a lot of? I think I only have 1 blue. Oh yeah, I can just check my inventory for how much I've used. I like blue, so I'm going to put a few more of them. That one looks a little awkward. Can I fix that? Yes. Well, I can't grab it, but... Okay, that's better. I don't think I want to put it in the bottom, because that's where I want to put the chests, which are sort of our present analogs. There? Sure. It's not going to be the, most beautiful tree in the world. I don't exactly have a lot of room to work with, but I will make it work. Do I have any yellows up there? No, I don't, actually. So I'm going to put 1 up there. I think that's probably about all I'm going to do for the, quote-unquote lighting. Now I just need to hop up here, get up to the top, and place our piece of glowstone. There we go. See, it's not going to be the most glamorous tree in the world, but it doesn't need to be. I think it accomplishes the goal. Also, another thing I wanted to do to make these sort of closer to the lights that they're supposed to be is put torches on the outside of them. Just 1. To make them at least have that glow effect. I'll put them facing outwards. I'm just doing my best work here with the resources I have. I think that's, besides these 2 up here, that's all of them. Okay, and hopefully the tree doesn't explode, but I think that's probably good, actually. I could make the star a little more built out, but I'm not going to be able to do anything at this scale to make it look realistic. Now I'm going to put the quote-unquote presents underneath. I wonder if you can still open these under here. Oh, you can. That is perfect, actually. And then I'll just put 1, like, under there. And 1. How about there? All right. Wonderful. I think that probably accomplishes... That's probably about as good-looking as it's going to get for the limitations of resources that I have. I like it. I think it's cute. Let me know if you like it, because I just wanted to put at least something around here to commemorate the season. And I think that's probably one of the nicer things I can do to do so. And the next episode is actually probably going to be the closest one to Christmas, so we'll have to fill up those presents with various goodies. What do I need to do? Oh, I need to put my wool back. I now have many different colored wools at my disposal. I guess I'll put that like there. That will just have to work, I guess. And the glowstone goes in here? Yes. That seems correct. I don't know. My brain is sort of like, it's having difficulties at this point. Kind of falling apart. But, now, what I think we need to do. What do we need to do? My brain just totally forgot what I was even trying to say. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to grab a bunch of cobblestone and a door, if I have one. I don't think I do. No, but luckily I can make one. I'm just going to grab some basic resources for travel. I'll even grab a cheeky potion of swiftness to make travels a little bit quicker. Make a quick door. What I'm going to be trying to do here is just establish a super basic outpost to just sort of mark an area that I want to bring my rail network to. First of all, we need to swim across this ocean. I'm thinking I'm just going to do a straight shot across because, I don't know, that seems the most logical. And I know that there is stuff this direction, so it's not just going to be a futile effort like traveling north. And really, I can already see land. We're not very far from anything. I think this is just an island, or it might just be not loaded yet. I think this is a peninsula. I know that this is definitely land over here. Yeah, that's that's the jungle. I don't think I want to establish our outpost in the jungle. That sounds particularly troublesome. So I think I'm gonna leave. I mean, that is a really kind of pretty little bay in there. Trying not to break this like that. There we go. I managed to get it back without ruining everything. So we're just gonna travel until I find a good place. I'll drink my potion of swiftness to expedite this process a bit. Just gonna travel until I see a really nice spot to set up a outpost. Honestly, this plains biome looks pretty ideal. And with these rolling hills, I specifically wanted hills in between. Ooh. Oh, this could be really good. These look, I just stepped over one. These look like some really good, at least surface level caves for gathering stone and resources. This looks pretty ideal, actually. And it's proximal to another desert, a forest. You know, this might be actually a really nice place for another base, honestly. Like this flat area right here. This looks pretty much perfect, honestly. I think not far at all, but really that's preferable. So I'm going to flatten this a little bit because there's this really nice flat spot and I'm just going to even it out a little bit. This looks like a great place to set up. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I specifically wanted hills in between my original base, the one we just came from, and this new one, because I wanted to tunnel through the hills. I wanted to tunnel through the mountains, because I saw that on, I don't remember if it was a picture or a video of someone else's Let's Play, but it looked really cool, and I wanted to emulate it. There's just something about the way it looked that was very, I don't know. It felt right for Minecraft. So I'm going to try and emulate that, and this looks like a perfect, like, pretty much a perfect spot for what I'm trying to accomplish. Proximal to caves, proximal to wood, the jungle in case we want to get lost, or just have an adventure, really. And I know that this is connected to just a ton of land in pretty much all directions, except for the one we just came from. So I think this is going to be a really good point for expansion. Really, we might just end up having multiple permanent, I mean, of course we will end up having multiple permanent settlements, but we may end up just trading between them in different episodes, just hanging out at one for a few and then going back to the other one. We'll see how it all pans out. I'm going to fill this one awkward hole, and I'm going to establish a super rudimentary, just little hut, just a square, nothing fancy at all, just to at least stake claim to this land. Is that the symmetry I want? No, I want it to be one over so I can do the double door. Well, actually, I don't have a double door, so we're putting it there. Now, I'd love to do a floor, but I don't actually have a lot of cobblestone. So we may have to just have a dirt floor for now. Of course, this is just like the most basic of basics of outlines. This is not going to be like a place that we're living right now. What even happened? I don't even know what I clicked, but somehow a series of clicks that I did with my hands and fingers translated to what I just did. I do have a little bit of wood. I think I'm going to use that to make a roof. Yeah, this is not... If you're looking for, like, elaborate, eloquent builds or anything, you're not going to find it in this particular build that I'm doing right now. This is... I think this just fits in with the general Minecraft aesthetic of functionality over aesthetic, at least for how I play it. I do like to build out an aesthetic, but of course that took a while to get to that point. Just like for now, we're trying to establish, hey, I'm going to be here. This is probably the best way I'm going to be able to do it. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to have a roof. I did not bring enough resources for this. I should have brought more. Well, guess we're just going to light this place up real quick. Yeah, not pretty. Not my best work at all, but I can't really do anything to, fix that right now. So, my apologies, but we'll come back to this at a later time. I will put a door on it. Love having a door, but no roof and no floor. This is very reminiscent of my first base that I built. Almost nostalgic. I don't know why I brought 3 crafting tables. That was completely unnecessary. Okay. That at least establishes a general location. Now, what are the coordinates of this? That's my question. That's the wrong button. For roughly the middle, I mean, I could find exactly the middle. We are at 268 and negative 1220. So, remember that. Remember those coordinates. 268, 72, negative 1220 for our ultimate goal of where we want to put our railway going towards. Okay, we need to go back because... Yeah, it looks so ridiculous. Just a square of cobblestone and a little bit of wood. Get out of my way. Not now. I do not want what you're selling. This is a really pretty place. Like, nice beaches. This cool little peninsula over here. Man, this is a pretty world. I'm glad I went this direction because this is probably my favorite direction to travel, really. I like the west direction as well because there's a ton of villages over there. There's plenty of desert for me to gather all my sand. I just fell in a hole. Of course I would fall in a hole. Of course that would happen to me. Not now. Please let me out. I just need to go back home. Get moving as fast as possible so the skeletons don't see me. Because they will reduce my boat to shrapnel in one shot. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to swim around to the north end of my base because that is the least... That's the most accessible by boat. Namely because of this convenient dock that I built right next to my fishing hut, which it does exist. It is here. And I built it. I'm just going to leave the boat here, really. It's drifting off, but it's still in the general vicinity. Yeah, I did build a fishing hut here. I just never use it because I have so many animals that fishing is just so... It's so boring. It's really a thing that would be better done off camera. I just don't really like doing anything off camera. I want you all to be able to see all the work that I get done on the place in the episodes. And that's my that's sort of my method. Well, anyway, we did at least establish where we need to go. And now, with a lot of garbage in our inventory, we're going to go up, grab our rails. We also need to make some powered rails. That is one of the major things we need to do. And another thing I just remembered that we can do is cross off one of our goals. Because we made and decorated our Christmas tree. Pretty efficiently. I mean, of course it was 20 minutes into the episode that we finished it, but most of that was just gathering the necessary resources. Now, it's rail time. Now, unfortunately, powered rails are few and far between in the mine shafts, as in I haven't seen one at all. So we're gonna have to make them all. Oh my goodness, my dirt chest. That was almost a little bit startling. I think what we're going to end up building the bridge across the water for to place the rails is going to be smooth stone. Seems like it'll work. Oh, another thing I need to build is just a ton of redstone torches. I don't know why I grabbed that much redstone. I won't need that much, but 52 should be enough for what we need to do. Oh, I know why I grabbed redstone, because I need it for the, powered rails I need to build. I think... Oh yeah, I don't need the crafting tables. My brain is totally lapsing right now. It's just forgetting all of the things it needs to do. Including putting away the random bits of wood that I just have lying around in my inventory. As well as the spider eye and the string and the seeds that I just have for some reason. Oh, right, it's because I punched out all that, whatever it's called. The dirt and the grass from the place that we just were at. Let's make some powered rails, why don't we? Goodness, my brain is, like, totally failing. Luckily, powered rails are... You don't need to make as many of them. I think it's one every, like... For a flat surface, you can probably get away with one every, like, 20-ish blocks. I'll grab that in a second, probably next episode, because that's what in a second means to me. Hopefully this will be enough gold for what we need. I don't know how many this is going to make. Let's find out, wait, don't we? I think it's like this and like that. 6. Okay, so it's 1 gold per powered rail. Let me divide this in half. 9. 60. 600 blocks, I mean, whatever the number I said was, I think it was like 700 something. That's probably gonna work out actually just about perfect. I may have to use a few more, but I think I can get away with that amount for now, and if not, then we have more gold. Oh, I need that. I think we can actually start building then. At least just a little bit of the rudimentary start, because we have just 5 minutes left. But at least we can get a start on it. We can build, let's say, 100 blocks. Yeah, this is totally just not outfitted at all. I should have grabbed a sign. I'm going to grab a sign real quick. Because I would like this to be systematic. Of course, it's going to need to be when I actually have multiple branching paths. I'll probably just know it by memory, but I like to have a physical representation so people can very quickly understand what's going on. I'll probably decorate it more with signs as I build it out more. I don't know, I just like to make it very digestible and easy for people to understand what's going on, even if they're just joining. And if you are just joining the series, welcome. I hope you're enjoying it, and feel free to check out the other episodes if you are. Sorry, my nose got itchy. So, since this one is probably going to be... Yeah, this one is going to be the one that goes directly forward, essentially, so I'll put it in the middle. And then I will do this. I'm going to make it go around the peninsula thing, because I still want to build something on that. Again, if you have any ideas, feel free to let me know. So this is going to be... I don't need it too high, I don't think. 2. East mining outpost. I'll do approximately 700. Negative 1200. Just to make it extra super clear. Okay, now this... Will that work? Yes, it will. I think I want a button there. Luckily, I do have convenient bits of smooth stone to make one. Can I do a button? That's my question. Oh, you know what I can do? I can do a lever. That's better. Because then I can put that there, and it'll light that up. That's pretty perfect. So then you can access it from the minecart. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we just continue in this fashion. One there. Okay. Now, which direction am I going? Do I do a hard right turn around the peninsula? I think I'm going to. It's going to be a little slow at this point. We may not end up getting 100 blocks in the 2 minutes that I have, but I'll try my best. I'll at least get the hook around the peninsula, and I'll get it moving that direction. So this is going to be over the ocean. I think I'll do a hard right hook, because that's probably the easiest for me to build. Whoops. Oh, that's fine. I'll end up building little bridge supports for this anyway, so... Probably about there. Then I'll build it until I run out of smooth stone. Then we'll just have to count it out, see how it works out. We should be good. At least to get a start on it. I have to build awkward little side offshoots of the platform for the redstone torches that the powered rails need, but that's not horrible. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, not that. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then just with these little offshoot things to power the... I know you can also... I don't remember what it's called, but there is another type of rail that you can make that will automatically provide a redstone signal when you run over it with a minecart. That may end up being a more elegant solution that I use, if I can remember how to craft them, and if I can even remember what they're called, which would be an awfully helpful thing. But yeah, at least as a start, I think that that's pretty good. We have a on-off switch, a nice branch out to the beginning of a rail network, and a place to go to, which I think is a pretty good start for this, really. I'm feeling good about this episode. Again, not huge things that we've done today, but they are going to end up being rather big goals that we're going to spend a lot of time working towards. So I think getting a start on it is really valuable. I need to put away all my other garbage that I have. I don't know how I got jungle wood. Oh, right, because I broke out the floor. My brain is just falling apart today. I don't know what's going on. Besides this button, which I don't know where to put, I guess in here. Yeah, that makes the most sense. And the redstone torches, which I'll just put there as well. I think that's probably about it for this episode. Hello? Okay. Well, we got our Christmas tree built, which I think looks very nice, and it hasn't caught on fire or anything, which is good news. And it'll keep that place nice and lit up, because it's so bright and decorated. And we got at least the start of our branch out to our eastern mining outpost that will eventually exist. Right now it's just a square with nothing in it, but it will be different, and it will be better soon. We just have to put more time into it. But for this episode, we're out of time. I think that's just about it. Well, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, feel free to press the like button if you really enjoyed, or even press the subscribe button if you'd like to catch the future episodes of the series. I always appreciate getting support and feedback in the comments section. I always love to read comments and respond to them. And my apologies for not getting around to responding to the comments on the previous episode. I was doing finals, but thank you for your understanding and thank you for your continued support in general. I am always grateful. Well, as always, thank you very much, and goodbye.